A lot of our work is working with big corporations and looking at the kind of questions around how you transition from a particular way of thinking and a particular way of operating and moving towards something that maybe is more efficient or better for the environment in some way. So really looking at the intersection between industry, so organisations, the sustainability questions we've been asking nigh on 20, 30 years now, and policy as well. So working with local government, state, federal government around sort of the landscape that those kind of issues operate in nationally. I suppose the really interesting thing about the car in Australia is if you look at it in context of, say, the design history and the engineering history of this nation, it's really been the bastion. It's been the centre. It's been the lifeblood of the design industry. It's one of the most prolific in regards to employment, skill generation, opportunities to go and travel and work overseas for designers and engineers across this nation. The world we live in is changing rapidly. Now this sees a critical point really with the changes that are occurring in regards to the car industry. The fact that we're not necessarily going to be making things here, but we may, and it is being acknowledged that we will be designing cars here. But what about all of those other industries and skills that have been developed? Where do they now focus? Where do they go? What do we do? These are really critical questions that we need to start asking. There is a myriad of new technologies and new projects around concepts like making cars smaller, making cars more efficient, changing the fuel that cars use across from fossil fuels to, say, electric cars, hybrid cars. If you buy an electric car, say in Melbourne, and you plug that into our electricity grid, we're still connected to a very fossil fuel intensive electricity source. So there are still these, I suppose, real questions and conundrums that we have to ask regarding what's the appropriate pathway. What are the best nodes that we focus on and what is the way that we get there? What are the opportunities here with all of the skills, businesses and other elements that are connected to what we've done already that we can use going forward, and what does that look like? What's the landscape? It's really a very interesting area. It's something I think we're all thinking about here at RMIT, and hopefully we can be part of that conversation and those questions, and hopefully the answers.